Have you ever found yourself dreaming of that perfect European winter getaway, but then you think about the visas, the long flights, the whole hassle? Well, what if I told you that you don't need a passport for that experience? Today, we're diving into some absolutely stunning spots in India that give you that exact vibe. You know the picture I'm talking about, right? You can almost feel it. A cozy little cabin somewhere in the Alps, maybe a quaint village completely blanketed in snow. It's that classic winter fantasy, but it always feels so far away. Yeah, it's all about that incredible atmosphere. The snow-dusted rooftops, walking on old cobblestone streets, those charming historic buildings, and just breathing in that crisp, clean air. It's a scene straight out of a postcard, for sure. But what if that postcard was actually mailed from right here in India? Okay, but let's get real for a second. A trip to Europe, well, it usually means dealing with visas, super long flights, and honestly, a pretty hefty price tag. For a lot of us, it kind of feels like it's just gonna stay a dream. Well, you might want to think again. Because what if you didn't have to cross entire continents for that exact same experience? India is hiding some incredible gems that, you won't believe it, look and feel just like those dreamy European landscapes. So let's dive in. All right, first up, we're chasing that classic winter fantasy. We're talking snow-capped mountains and that incredible Alpine charm. So if you're someone who really truly loves a winter wonderland, these next few spots are going to be right up your alley. So here's a quick peek at our Alpine escapes. We've got Gulmarg, giving off major Switzerland vibes, Olly, which feels just like the French Alps. Then there's Cagiar with its beautiful Alpine pastures and the wild, rugged Sella Pass that'll make you think you're in the Nordic north. Okay, first, let's head over to Gulmarg. Its name actually means meadow of flowers, which is beautiful, but in the winter, it's a whole other world. The powder-soft snow and these amazing ski slopes, you'd be forgiven for thinking you were in Switzerland. Seriously. And the view from the gondola, just gliding over those endless white landscapes, it is pure alpine magic. Next up is Olly. And this place just perfectly captures the whole vibe of the French Alps. It's not just about the skiing, which is incredible, by the way. It's that quiet, serene, totally postcard-perfect feel. And when you see the frozen lakes with the breathtaking Nanda Devi Peak in the background, wow, it really seals the deal. And then you have Cagiar, a place that's actually earned the nickname the mini Switzerland of India. And you know what? It's easy to see why. You've got this huge, sprawling green meadow, completely surrounded by these dense deodar forests. It feels exactly like a European alpine pasture, especially when there's a little bit of frost on the ground in the morning. Now, for a totally different kind of beauty, you have to see Silla Pass in Arunachal Pradesh. This isn't your cozy little village. Oh, no. This is the stark, dramatic, rugged landscape of northern Europe. That frozen Sila Lake and the rocky, snow-dusted peaks, it just creates this feeling of vast, wild beauty, a lot like a Nordic expanse. Okay, so we've seen the epic mountainscapes. Now let's zoom in a little bit and explore the intimate charm of these old-world villages, places that feel like they're beautifully frozen in time. So in this section, we're going to explore the Austrian village vibe of Old Manali, see how Shillong looks just like the Scottish Highlands, discover the timeless heritage feel of Kasoli, and, get this, even find a little piece of the English countryside down in Munnar. You know, while the main town of Manali can get pretty busy, Old Manali, it's a completely different world. All of its wooden chalets, the little winding lanes, the cozy riverside cafes, it all comes together to perfectly capture that quiet, peaceful atmosphere of a small village in the Austrian Alps. Shillong has absolutely earned its nickname, the Scotland of the East. And it's not just the rolling green hills or the lakes with mist hanging over them. It's the charming British colonial-era architecture that really solidifies that feeling. You really do feel like you're somewhere in the European highlands. And then there's Kasoli. A visit here is literally like stepping back in time. You've got the Gothic-style Christ Church, these old stone houses, and peaceful forest trails. It just has this unmistakable vibe of a tiny, preserved European heritage village. So up until now, it's been all about that crisp mountain air, a lot of snow, and cozying up. But what if your European dream involves a little more sun and a little less frostbite? Right, let's switch gears completely. We're going from the chilly mountain peaks to some warm, beautiful coastal charm. So for our final section, this one's for everybody who dreams of a Mediterranean winter. We are talking sun, we are talking style, and we are talking about those unbelievably charming seaside towns. And here, we're looking at two absolutely incredible spots. You've got Puducherry with its undeniable French Riviera flair, and Lavassa, a city that was actually built to look just like the Italian town of Portofino. So let's put the spotlight on Puducherry first, because it is such a perfect example of finding that warm, sunny European vibe without ever leaving India. I mean, the French colonial influence here is just everywhere. It's so cool. You'll find these beautiful pastel-colored villas, street signs that are still in French, and these lovely seaside promenades. It genuinely feels like you've been dropped into a little relaxed corner of the French Riviera. So you get the whole package, the iconic mustard yellow townhouses, that perfect, breezy Mediterranean-style weather, and best of all, no need for a 10-hour flight. It's the perfect mix of European culture and local convenience. And finally, we have Lavassa. Now, this place is so unique because its European look is completely on purpose. The entire city was planned and modeled after the super picturesque Italian town of Portofino. We're talking right down to the colorful buildings along the water and those charming little cobbled walkways. You know, it's just incredible when you lay it all out like this. You can find the Swiss Alps in Kashmir, the French Alps in Uttarakhand, and an Austrian village in Himachal. You can experience the Scottish highlands in Meghalaya, chill on the French Riviera in Puducherry, and even walk through an Italian town in Maharashtra. It's like the entire continent is right here at your doorstep. From snowy Alpine peaks to sun-kissed Riviera towns, the options are just amazing. So, I guess the only question left to ask is, which piece of Europe and India are you going to visit first? That's all for this one. Thanks for joining me.